You know what I always wanted to do in Minecraft?
Huh.
I want to make a menagerie.
Oh my god.
You know what was the game of your childhood? Club Penguin.
I love Club Penguin!
Sims is like Minecraft if you were old and lame.
Oscar, tell me who I am. Okay, ready?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the His Podcast. My name is Oscar. This is my sister, Sophia. This is our podcast. It's called the His Podcast, HTS. No, I'm not feeling good, so forgive me.
Don't forgive him. Give him shit.
For existing as I am.
That was real sad. Boy.
As I am, not existing in general, you jackass. Existing, like not being put together, you know?
He's also moody because he feels bad.
No, I'm not. You're just being stupid. What are we talking about today, Sophia?
Yo, mom. Just kidding. No, we're not talking about mom today. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. Recently, I've been watching a lot of like videos, or my feed has been a lot about like parking snow wars. Have you seen any of videos like that recently?
Like parking wars in the snow?
Kind of. So it's a thing, okay, in snowy areas where especially if it's not like you have your own house and your own driveway and your own things to shovel, but if you're like in an apartment complex and you have to shovel out spots yourself type of thing, if you shovel out a spot, that's your spot because you fucking went out, shoveled it out, and that's your spot. You know what I mean? And so there's been videos of people who like shovel out this, like their spot, and they go presumably to like get their car from wherever they had it, and they come back, and in the process of like leaving to get their car to park in that spot, someone else parks in that spot, and they're like, fucking dicks. So I saw this video in particular. That person fucking shoveled out another spot, but they put that, instead of just like pushing it off like closer to the front part of the spot, they surrounded the other car with the fucking snow and shoveled them in. And they were like yum, 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 around. And a bunch of people in the comments were like messy. Like they're like, it's so funny because there's like smart and dumb people, right? And I feel like when smart people are vindictive, like it's like, I never would have thought of that, but that's genius, right? And a lot of people were like, pour water on it. So it fucking freezes them in. Like not even you have to go in and shovel them out, but they're like, freeze them in, right? They didn't, but they're like, you should do that next time, right? And then they park. But the thing is, it's like someone has a Ring camera like watching all this, so it's the Ring camera person showing. So we're seeing this all happen, like we're seeing the whole story unfold from a third perspective type of thing, right? And so whatever happens, they go to sleep, they wake up, and the thing is, that person who parked in that spot like walked a while and then came in, versus the person who dug out like went directly to their house, which is just right behind their spot, right? And so that person comes in and she's just like, what the fuck? And the person left a note in the windshield, presumably like, you bitch, stop taking spots that you didn't shovel for type of thing. But then she starts like shoveling again. She's like, what the heck? And like she shovels it out and then she leaves. And a little bit later, at some point, she goes and she spots like the Ring camera that's like recording this whole thing. And she goes and she like knocks, and the Ring camera, because you can talk through the Ring, is like, hey, did you see by chance who like snowed me in? And the person was like, was that your spot? And she was like, well, like I parked there. And she's like, no, but like, did you shovel out that spot yourself? And the person is like avoiding that question. And she's like, well, I mean, I don't know. Like, I parked. And it's like, did you fucking know? What do you mean you don't know? But she was just like, I just parked. And she's like, well, if it's not your spot, like, you shouldn't be parking there. If you didn't shovel it out yourself, you shouldn't have parked there. And she's like, well, no, like, I don't think, like, did you see who did it? And she just, like, kind of goes back to that. And she's like, yeah, I did. And then she just shuts the fuck up. And the person is like realizing, like, yeah, no, this bitch ain't gonna help me, you know what I mean? And so she's like, okay. And then she like leaves and fucks off to her car or whatever. And she like posted that on TikTok. And apparently it got like so many like views that a news station man went up to that Ring, like found where it was and was like, hi, I'm with whatever,
Hey, you want
whatever,
to talk
channel
about
news.
the stuff?
Yeah, we were like, we saw your video like online. We were wondering if you would be interested in giving an interview. And like that was like how the whole like, or from what I saw at least, I'm not sure. Maybe she did give an interview, maybe she didn't. But that's like where my viewing experience ended. But I was just like, damn. But I'm like, fuck, like, because that would be hard. Like yeah, it's like, duh. If you have to shovel out the spot yourself, like, don't be a fucking dick and take someone else's spot. But from someone like, I've never had that here, but I have underground parking. Or the employee parking lot, like my employers shovel the spots. So I was like, fuck, like if I lived somewhere like where they didn't like keep up with fucking the plowing, like I could see myself accidentally parking in someone else's, you know what I mean? I was just like,
oh, you could see yourself being a dumb bitch?
yeah, and then that happening and then being like, oh fuck. But I wouldn't do it again. But no, I feel like no, I feel like there's too many videos and it's like so like wildly like I would learn, you know, I wouldn't just be like doing it all the time willy-nilly or whatever. Anyways.
Yeah. I was gonna say, you're telling me this story and the whole time I'm just like, I love when bitches have bad things happen to them. You know? Like,
Yeah.
you know, I don't get, I was gonna say, damn, bro, you've been telling the story for 6 minutes. I don't understand like being snowed in. Like, you know how we did the Thanksgiving episode and then the Bob's Burgers Thanksgiving episode. He's like, Gail, hurry up because the plow is coming and we're going to get snowed in. And then the plow passes by and then it dumps the snow and then they can't use the car anymore.
Well, because
I don't get that. Like,
well, because Gail didn't have a shovel.
Can't you just...
She only had the scooper.
Motherfucker, you can't like kick it, or you have gloves on your hands, like fucking white, like with your arm, something. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean,
I don't understand. Is it not as simple as like just dig the fucking car out? Like, you know what I mean?
If you don't have the proper tools, I don't think it's that simple. Like, like, can you do
like
it
if it
with
freezes
can you do it with your hands? Yes, but that's just gonna be cold, and you're gonna be out there for. You're already gonna.
You'd rather walk?
No, I wouldn't.
In the freezing, like...
No, I wouldn't move. I would have stayed in my... I would have been snowed in, and I wouldn't have left my apartment. Like, I would have stayed.
No, like, do you get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. With Bob's Burgers, that was a particular scenario.
Yeah, like, I don't get it. Like, I could understand, like, if you left it overnight, and then you go in the morning, and then it's frozen, because there was, like, some water, like, it thawed and then froze again. And it's like solid, you can't get in there. Okay, I understand how that's a problem. But like it just like the snowplow thing in particular, I'm like, just dig it out. Like, you'd rather walk in the snow for fucking hours? Like, that doesn't... I don't get it. I don't understand why it's a big deal. Like,
well,
no, I understand why it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
And why it's annoying. But I don't understand, like...
I think it's just one of those things where you just have to be there. You know what I mean? Like, just you have to experience it firsthand to like really get it.
No.
Yeah.
She said, I don't think those things exist. I think you just make sense or you don't. You know what I mean?
And right now,
or like you
don't.
Or like you explain things well or you don't.
I probably am not explaining things well, but
what else do we talk about?
It's your turn. I spent 9 minutes now talking about snow.
Guys, I had good Mexican food for the first time in LA.
And it's because of
yesterday. Nuh-uh. I went to some taco stand on the sidewalk, like real deal Mexicans.
Like, you had to order in Spanish, yeah.
I had to order in Spanish and everything, and that shit was pretty fucking good. And it made me feel bad about myself because I ordered tacos, and then they have like all the stuff there, so you could get like a lime and you could get some radish and this and that and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have little cups so you could get the salsa that they have. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I'm gonna get this guac stuff here, right? Or the like, what is it? Aguamole or whatever. And then I was like, I'm gonna get this green salsa because this looks like a real Mexican place. So I'm pretty sure that bright orange salsa is gonna burn my fucking tongue off. And this other shit, I don't really feel like having. So I got the green salsa, whatever. And then I go and I put the green salsa on the taco and I eat it and it was fucking delicious. Now here's the thing. I recently, if you follow me on Instagram, I recently made my own like tomatillo salsa just because like I meal prep and I didn't want to like go buy any. So I'm like, I'm Mexican, like I could learn how to do this and I can make something, pretty good. And I made a little salsa and I put it on my meal prep and I eat it and I post about it and I'm like, yeah, we've been real Mexicans out here making salsa and shit. And then I had the salsa from the taco stand yesterday, and it's not the same type of salsa, but I was like, damn, I am not doing a good job making this salsa because that shit from the taco stand was fucking delicious.
Good.
And the bullshit I have in my fridge
It's not.
it just reminded me how bad it was. It's not like bad, but it's just like it ain't shit.
Compared.
You know what I mean?
In comparison, it ain't shit.
And I'm like, how do I get like that? Like, I need to make that type of shit,
Yeah.
So I'm thinking of calling my mom and being like, hey, Mom.
I should tell. I've been asking.
Here's this stuff. How do I make it?
Yeah. I've been asking my mom, to make me a recipe book for like all of the meals that she like cooked for us growing up, And I asked her specifically to have measurements because the thing with asking my mom for recipes is she'll tell me all the ingredients and when to put what where.
Sophia's like,
and she's like, how much of what?
I do?
Like how much of what? And she'll go like
a decent amount.
Like that. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, what the fuck is? And I'm like, give me measurements. No, because she could have had a bigger scoop and like. Anyways, no, I'm not gonna get into this with you.
You just did it.
I'm not getting into this with you. I asked her for.
I love this argument with Sophia.
And I've been asking for that for like years, type of thing. And so she's finally.
Years?
It's been years. It's literally.
No, it's been a year.
It's been at least.
It was over 2 years ago.
It's been at least 2 years since I first asked
Mom,
her.
you don't even like Sophia, do you?
And so she's making it, and so she's like, tell me what recipes, like remind me, type of thing. So like I've asked already for like pozole, I've asked for enchiladas, I've asked for mole, I've asked for like chile rellenos and the zucchini thing. I asked for what's the one with the it's like zucchini, corn, cheese.
It's squash. It's not
squash.
Zucchini.
Yeah, calabazas.
Calabazas. Or people call it like calabacita.
Oh, I call it calabazas when I remember. Calabazas, you know what I mean? So you're talking about this, and I'm like, I need to ask her to put salsa. And yeah.
She doesn't make salsa though.
But then why are you asking her?
Because she knows more than I do. Did I tell you about asking my nana for a recipe book?
No.
I asked my nana for one.
She said no or what?
So no.
Do you have one?
I haven't received it, but I was telling Mom, like, because you were asking for the recipe book from Mom, right? And then Mom was telling me about it and this and that and whatever. And then I thought she was just going to make you one. Like, I thought she just thought it would be, like, a nice thing that, like, you would like. And I'm like, Sophia doesn't cook. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm notorious in my family for like
being mean,
saying the thing that people won't say to your face, mean. But it's reasonable and makes sense. You know what I mean?
And mean.
So is that type of shit where like I thought she was just making you one just because like she just wanted to make you one.
I've been
she just
like
for years. Just thought you would like enjoy it or this or that. And I'm like, Sophia doesn't enjoy cooking. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're just obligating her to do something she doesn't want to do for the sake of making you feel appreciated, which, like, appreciating your mom isn't a bad thing, but, like, this doesn't line up. Like, you know?
Yeah.
And she was, like, eventually, after, like, 20 minutes of going back and forth, she realized, no, she didn't even realize. She just, Mom does this thing sometimes where, like, she doesn't tell us all the information, but she acts like we know all the information. And so eventually she was like, well, she asked me for it. And I was like, she asked you to make her a recipe book of everything? Mm-hmm. And she was like, yes. Like,
asking.
And she was like a long time ago. And I was like, oh yeah, then make it.
Because it was when I was first.
And then, hold on. This is where I gotta yell at you guys. This is what my family does. My family loves to act like I'm the unreasonable motherfucker in every scenario, right? Me and my mom are going back and forth. She's telling me she's gonna make this shit. She's talking about how she wants to make it, what she's gonna do, this, that, whatever. I'm like, I don't think that's a good idea. Sophia doesn't like cooking. I think that's the only argument I need. Sophia doesn't like cooking. Why are you giving her a recipe book? Like Celeste and I cook more than Sophia. Not that, you have to give me one, but like, make it make sense, right? And we're going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And then eventually she finally reveals, Sophia explicitly asked me to make her recipe book with all the shit that I make. And then I, like a reasonable fucking person, completely drop all of my arguments.
I was like,
and I'm just like, okay, yeah, make it. And then she's like, why are you giving me a hard time about this? And why are you arguing with me? And blah, 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 blah. And like, I was telling you. And I'm like,
because I didn't know.
you withheld very relevant information. Like, everything I said doesn't fucking matter if Sophia asked you to make it. I don't understand how, like, you didn't know that from the beginning. No, well, she knew that from the beginning, which is why she was making it and why she kept arguing with me. But she didn't just like, all you had to do was just tell me. And then it's like, okay, yeah,
I see.
Anyways, with that, I was like, well, clearly, if I ask mom for a recipe book, I'm not getting one, right? And so then I was like, who else could I ask? And then I told mom a while ago, damn, this is about to get like real serious. I told mom a while ago, I was like, you know what I realized? And she was like, what? And I was like, I've never had like a real honest to God conversation with my nana. Because we don't speak Spanish.
Yeah.
So like we've had like bullshit, like,
how you doing? I'm doing good.
Like every time, like it's just, how are you? I'm doing good. Oh, this is nice. Okay, thanks. And just kind of sort of barely making somewhat of a something, but not just like a real, like, just tell me a story about whatever, right? Or like we've done that shit, but like mom had to be there translating and shit. So then I was like, that's the only thing that I kind of feel like, and maybe I should learn how to speak Spanish, because like, that's crazy. Like, she's been around this whole time. I'm 26, you know what I mean? And just like nothing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then especially like if I compare it to like Big O's side of the family, because my dad's parents died when he was young. So they died before any of us were born. So in my head, there's all this stuff about like Big O will talk about like, oh, like if your grandpa was around, like he would have really enjoyed seeing you do this, or he would have really liked doing that, or this or that or whatever. And there's this kind of like mood of like, like life is unfair, and like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
And then it's like, my grandma's right here and I can't even talk to her. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
on the other end of it.
Yeah.
So then I was like, okay, well, this will be cool. And I was like, let me ask my grandma to make me a recipe book of all of her recipes. And I was like, even cooler, let me ask her to make it in Spanish. Like, to write everything out in Spanish, write the ingredients, write the fucking instructions, the this, the that, like all of it in Spanish.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that would be like a cool
little thing,
like family heirloom sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I told mom, I was like, don't like
tell my nana.
No. I asked my nana if she could make it. And then she was asking me like, oh, what do you want to put in there? And I was like, everything. And she was like the chicken recipe and the mole recipe and this and that and whatever. And mom was like, you remember the chicken that she makes, the red one? And I was like, oh my God, yeah, put that shit in there. And then I was like, nah, everything, like anything you know how to make. Like, even if we haven't had it, even if they didn't like it, like, I don't give a fuck, like everything. And I was like, in Spanish and whatever. And then I figured, because like our mom does this thing, and like, and a lot of times it's cool, but sometimes, in my opinion, it just like makes it more complicated. Where like, I'll ask my nana, can you write out a recipe book like in a notebook? And then mom will like insert herself into it, and she's like, no, like don't do it yet. I'm gonna buy like a fancy notebook for you to do it in. Or like, no, don't write it because of this. Tell me and we'll type it out, and then we'll print it, and then we'll put. And so I told mom, I'm like, don't do none of that shit. Just let her do it. however she's gonna do it, and that's fine. Like we don't have to step up the scale or whatever. You know what I mean? Like just let it be that. Anyways, I haven't received a book, but
I also haven't received one, but she's actively like, because the thing is, because she doesn't use measurements, she's been like pouring it.
She has to go back and make shit and figure out like how much of a measurement it is.
So it's taken a while, but she's working on it. She's like already let me know she's working on it. So I'm like,
nah, but Sophia's terrible when it comes to measurements, because like I love this too. That's what I was gonna say earlier when we were talking about it. I love when you prove yourself to be just as annoying as I am. Because like if you know me, I'm sure you would be very quick to call me
annoying.
Call me an overthinker.
Oh yeah, that.
Sophia's a fucking overthinker too.
Never.
She just has to care about something
to be overthinking
in order to get there.
Yeah.
I tend to overthink everything. Well, I tend to overthink a lot of things. No, I think I only overthink things I care about, but I care about a lot of shit, right?
Damn.
Or like the shit that I care.
Uncaring right now?
Yeah. But I care about a lot of shit, or if I care about it, I care about it a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if I don't care about it, I don't give a fuck. And I don't spend a second thinking about it. So then all I do is think about things I care about, and I care about them so much that I overthink all of them. Anyways, Sophia will get a recipe and she will complicate the fuck out of it. Like she was telling me, she was like, yeah, no, I don't like cooking recipes, because like baking recipes are specific.
They're so
baking recipes. No, they're like recipes, get 8 ounces of this shit, 1 cup of that shit, 3 tablespoons of this shit, and then that's exactly what you need. And she's like, cooking recipes, they'll say all sorts of bullshit like saute this until fragrant. Well, how fragrant?
Because I can already smell it as I'm like, if garlic specifically, like, it'll be like, no,
and then
no.
she's like, and then there's other bullshit where they're like, fold in whatever the fuck. What the fuck does folding mean?
Cheese. How the fuck do you fold
and then it's
cheese?
Like, and then she'll say shit like, or there's this one part where it's like, add a pinch of salt.
How big?
How big of a pinch? And she's like, what if your fingers? What if your fingers are bigger than my fingers? And what if your pinch is bigger than my pinch? And then look at my
little delicate lady fingers. That's a small ass pinch. Or no, the one I hate. It's like go and like until brown. Do you know how many different shades of fucking brown they are? Or until like gold? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
The problem is you're an idiot.
You're an idiot.
And you don't know what any of these words mean. Well, here's the thing. No, honestly, not even just making fun of you. Cooking, baking, you're right. Baking is a very, very specific craft. Like you have to, or for the most part, to my understanding, baking is very straightforward of like, you need to do this, you need to do it this way. If you don't do it like this, you're going to fuck it up. Cooking is way, way more like
free for all.
Not necessarily free for all, but it just depends, right? So like if you're like say
cooking like
you can interpret it more, and also the factors, there are like more variables. So like for example, like if you're making like a spaghetti sauce and you buy these types of tomatoes, but they're like a little underripe, well, because it's these types and because they're a little underripe, they're going to taste differently than if you bought these types and if they were perfectly ripe. So then that affects how it comes out. And it can also affect like what you need to do to it in order to arrive somewhere that's like good, right? So like, or like when you buy tomatoes in a can, they tend to have like the can kind of leaches into the tomatoes because the tomatoes are acidic. So then it has this like metallic-y sort of taste. So then people will counteract that by putting a little like sugar in the sauce. But you don't need to do that if you buy regular tomatoes outside of the can.
Or jar tomatoes.
So there's like all these variables at play that you have to kind of know or make up for. I think it's sugar that they put in there. It's something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's sugar because the tomatoes are already acidic on their own. And so it's that type of shit where like there are just a lot of variables and a lot of them are out of your control, and you have to kind of know. You have to know what you're working with and where you're trying to go and how to get there based on where you're starting. You know what I mean? And so then, but then there's also shit where like, you just got to know what the word means. Like mix, fold, emulsify, they're all different things. And if you just know what they are, then it's easy. Fold is literally like if you have like a dough and you put shit in there, just like fold it in half and then fold it in half again, maybe 2 or 3 times until it's generally evenly distributed, and then that's it.
How do you fold in the cheese, Oscar? How the fuck do you
fold
in the cheese?
You literally fold it, right? And so like you overthink it, like it's literally fold.
Cheese doesn't
And then if
fold.
you mix shit, and then if you mix it like further, because folding is what you do when you need to combine things without disrupting like the properties of each individual thing. It's like the lowest tier of mixing. You know what I mean? Like just barely mixed. And then mix is when you like mix it up a lot. And even if the individual things kind of start to break apart or this or that or whatever. And then emulsify is like you got to mix it up so much that you can't even see the different elements anymore. That hurts. You can't even see the different elements anymore. Like they emulsify into one thing. You know what I mean? And that's the thing about like fragrant. Yes, you can smell the garlic when you cut it, but when you throw it in there and you start to cook it, there is a point where it clearly starts to smell a lot more. That's when it's fragrant, right? Or things like browning. If you brown the onions, it says to brown them because it's up to you. Do you like them extra cooked? Do you like them barely cooked? Do you like them this? Do you like them?
Well,
you can brown them as much as you want.
In the recipe,
that's what they are saying that when they say brown them.
No, but I don't want it.
That's
to
what
be
that
up
means.
To me.
That's what you don't understand. That's what you don't understand. That's exactly my point. That's exactly my point. You don't understand that there's a certain amount there. First of all, there are like variables at play, and then there's a certain level of interpretation of like when we say brown the onions or grill the onions, you're allowed to grill them as much as you fucking want. If you want a little bite in there, if you want a little oniony flavor in there, you're allowed to do that. If you want them to be fucking mush and disappear into the sauce, you're allowed to do that. But there's still it's still recommended that you have the onion flavor essence profile within the recipe. And so it's just like sometimes it's really simple, you just don't know the words, and sometimes you're just making it complicated where it's like, bro, just do what you want. It's like put a pinch of salt.
No, but if I wanted
because a pinch, there's only so much variation in a pinch. Even if you get a giant man's 2 fingers and a little lady's 2 fingers, it's not that different to actually matter. You know what I mean?
No.
Which is why they say a pinch, because it doesn't really matter.
I don't want it up to interpretation. I want specifics. Anyways.
Just make what you want.
Believe it or not, after this whole rant, I'm actually not bad at cooking. I don't think there's ever again, believe it or not, I can actually follow a recipe. Like if I find it online, like I'll bitch and complain about it.
If that bitch ass recipe is specific,
I'll bitch and complain about it and be like, well, what the fuck is this? And I'll do what I think it is. And it's fine. But it's just, it makes me feel stressful. The thing, actually, the thing I dislike most about cooking is cutting. Like the things. And it's because I'm bad at it and I know I'm bad at it. But like the actual mixing it up and all of that, like I don't even mind that part too much. It's more so like I just don't like cutting things because it takes so long. And then I get so and then this is, I do think, a problem within myself. I get too perfectionist with it. Like when I'm cutting things, I want them all to be exactly even, but I don't have the cutting skills to do that quickly. So then it takes a long time. And so it'll be like these fucking YouTube or TikTok videos where it's like
forever.
Yes. Where it's like, make a quick and easy 25 minutes and it's been like an hour. You know what I mean? Like when you were teaching me how to do the spaghetti and meatballs, you remember how I was taking long and you're like, dude, why are you taking so long? How many more do you have? Like that. But that shit came out good after I was capable of doing it.
You're welcome.
You know what I mean? Yeah. You should tell mom that recipe and have her put it in the book. That was good.
Ooh, that's messed up because she was already going to put spaghetti in there.
Okay, she has spaghetti. I want the meatballs.
I'm going to tell her, Mom, Sophia's rejecting your spaghetti.
I'm not.
My spaghetti.
I'm not. I promise. She's going to watch this and she's going to know I'm not. Anyways, I really want to make strawberry chocolate banana bread because I saw a recipe on it, of someone making it, and I was like, that shit looks so good. And I was thinking that after we record, I was like, yeah, after we record, I'm just gonna like go get the ingredients real quick, and then like maybe I'll bake it. You know what I mean? Except now, let me show you. It's like snowing.
Yeah, look right there.
It's actively snowing right now. Also, Oscar, I don't know if this part's gonna come out good because I have the camera facing me, so I just like was flipping it and showing it off. So I don't know how well that.
You know, you could turn around and see it.
No, because the TV's right here.
No, but like you could just hold it in front of your face and just show it like that.
No, because where I wanted to show it was where the screen part wasn't, and that was
you
in
could
the other
just do
side.
it like that.
No. Anyways,
I'm just kidding.
So work with what I gave you. But
Anyways,
now I'm really craving that. No, I'm not done. I'm really craving that. The banana, chocolate, strawberry.
Don't yell at me.
Bread. But it's so snowy outside, and I can't get the ingredients. Oscar, what are your Sims?
Sims.
I think I'm saying the right word. Like the phrases or like words, like what are your catchphrases that even you didn't have to come up with them, but it's just words or phrases that you say all the time, even if you got from a show or TikTok or whatever, wherever, you know?
You mean stims?
Stims! Yeah, what are your stims?
Do you know what Sims is, you old fuck?
Simpsons?
Nope. Sims is
like
Sims is like
the person.
Sims
in
is
the
like
game?
Shut up. Sims is like
create?
Minecraft
Yeah.
if you're lame. Would you shut up? I'm trying to get this tagline and you keep talking in the middle of it.
Huh?
Fucking bitch. Sims is like Minecraft if you were old and lame. Sims is that game where like it's like Minecraft, but like not in the wilderness.
Doesn't
in like
Celeste
real life, where
play
like
Sims?
Yeah, Celeste is old and lame, and our other cousin who sees our stuff on Instagram, she likes Sims too, and you're also old and lame.
I don't think either of y'all
and
are old and lame.
I'm gonna clip this so you can see it. Anyways,
That's so rude.
I
think you're young and cool.
Did you ever play Sims? I never played that. Let's talk about video games. Let's talk about games we did and didn't play, and like our relationship with them.
I love
like
Minecraft.
when they came into our lives, you know?
You know what we should do, actually, Oscar? We need to make a world together, but like where you can, like, we can access it. I can access it from my thing here, and you access it from home, and we could just like, we could play together sometimes, or we don't, and we just like keep building it. You know what I mean? That was fun. I liked our world together. We used to have a world together. It was pretty cool. Oscar didn't like it. That's what his face is saying. I had a lot of fun.
This is just apparently another thing that Sophia remembers fondly that I don't even remember like at all.
You don't remember at all?
Dude, I remember. Hold on. Shit, we're talking about so much. Remind me to come back to Sims and Stims. I remember I've played Minecraft a decent amount. I remember you've played Minecraft a decent amount. I remember I got Minecraft on my laptop. I remember you had Minecraft on something. I vaguely remember us having a world. I don't remember us doing it for like a long time or like really building it up like significantly. Like it wasn't a world that we had like...
We found the ravine. And like you would fight the monsters and I would mine, and I was always really good at finding the things. You don't remember? Because it was when Jacksepticeye made his like little Minecraft series. You remember Jacksepticeye's Minecraft series? Yes?
No, I don't remember that shit. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I do. I remember.
We watched it together.
Hold on. Yeah, Jacksepticeye
inspired us.
Hold on. Jacksepticeye was a gamer, but then at one point he started playing Minecraft when like Minecraft had a resurgence in like 2020 or so.
Yeah.
And he started a whole series where he was just playing Minecraft like every day. And then I think I had started watching it initially, and then I showed Sophia like, oh, check out this dude, Minecraft, he's funny, whatever. And so then it became like the same way people watch like the news every day when they eat dinner, or like the same way they have like their show. That was the thing where like Sophia and I would like sit down and watch like the new Jacksepticeye Minecraft video.
Potatoes!
And it became like our show.
He's Irish, so he likes the potatoes.
And then he would say Skellymans and stuff.
Skellymans.
And then we would watch all the episodes, and then we made a Minecraft video. Here's the funny thing that I'm realizing. All of the things, or a lot of the things that Sophia like remembers very fondly, that I don't remember
at all.
in some way have to do with like me being like the protective like big brother. Cause she was just talking about like we found the ravine and then you would go fight the monsters and then I would just mine the stuff like in a very typical like he's the man, he goes and does this and then I just, you know, take care of the house or fucking
I was just better at mining.
like hunter gatherer. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's so funny to me because I'm like I don't remember that. I don't remember me fighting the monsters and you mining and shit. I think if like if we opened it back up and I could see it, then I'd be like, oh yeah, this and that and whatever.
I
But yeah,
remember it
here's the thing.
in my
For a
head.
long time,
I can
for a
picture
long
it.
time, for a long time, Sophia and I have been making content, and we have a bunch of other ideas of like, oh, it would be cool to start like a series doing this or like a series doing that, but we don't necessarily have the money, we don't necessarily have the time, and we don't necessarily want to be like spread super thin trying to do 12 different things and making money on none of them. You know what I mean? Like, so we're trying to kind of get our footing in one area first, and then we can kind of expand into other stuff. So if you see this podcast and you really like our stuff, rest assured, if we get famous, there's a lot more to come. One of the things we've talked about is like having like a gaming channel on YouTube. Not because either of us are super big gamers, but because I just think it would be a funny dynamic. Like I like gaming enough to just kind of do it, and Sophia doesn't like gaming that much, but she likes being annoying enough to just do it. So like that's the type of shit where like if we had like a YouTube series where we had like a Minecraft world, Sophia would just be annoying, like bothering the shit out of me for fun. Or we've talked about doing like games where like they're duo partner games, like you have to play it with two
Like
people. Like
Fallout
that one game,
or
I don't know
Fall
what it's called, but
Guys.
like that. No, not Fall Guys.
Like
Fall Guys is
Overcooked.
funny too. Like Overcooked type stuff, where like it's very, very interdependent, right? Or like that one game where it's like it looks like real apocalyptic, where it's like two dudes and they're literally like chained together, and then you have to like run through like an obstacle course, and like the shit is spinning, and you have to jump over it, and then you have to go between the door, like the door with the smiley face, and then the door with the neutral face, and like all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Just like very, very much partner games. So every now and then I think about that and I'm like, man, that would be so fun. And it would be such a pain in the ass. Like, or like it'd be like I think of it as something to like both look forward to and not. Like I'm gonna be so annoyed, but it's gonna be so fun. You know what I mean? Or it's gonna be so frustrating. Or like,
do you guys see the difference in how we talk about gaming with each other?
yeah, but like it kind of like the dad jokes where like I didn't have a good time, but like it was a good time. You know?
Yeah. Anyways, we had a world together that I remember. We had a dog too. Do you remember our dog? I bet he doesn't fucking remember our dog. We had a dog.
When somebody loved me,
everything
was wonderful.
Every hour we played together. Anyways, we should make a world together because that was fun. What's it called? We should do that. I like Minecraft. I like Animal Crossing. I want to get a new island. I have an island, but it kind of glitches and it's annoying, but I want to start from scratch. You know what I mean? And plus, apparently Animal Crossing got a new update, and I'm like, ooh, I wanna see the new update. That sounds cool. You know what I mean? But yeah, like Animal Crossing. I feel like at some point I got pretty good at the Mario race one. What's it called? Is it?
Oh my god.
No, not the race one.
Mario Race, yeah.
No, that's
where you
yes,
race each other
that's the race one.
as Mario.
I'm a liar. That's not the one I was talking about. The fighting one, Super Mario.
Oh, Mario Fight.
I don't believe
where
you.
you fight each other.
I don't believe you. The Mario
as
game.
Mario.
The Mario game. The super the that one where you guys fight. I feel like I got pretty good, and I would beat Oscar sometimes, and he would get mad. That's my favorite part about. Yeah, he would. That's my favorite part about.
No, I wouldn't.
You'll see it when we have our gaming channel. That was my favorite part about gaming because like I'm not a big gamer, but like when I would win, and I could be like, "Oh, you loser!" to Oscar, and then he'd be there like, "Oh."
Nah, bro. Sophia's the worst. Sophia's the worst. Because that's the type of shit where, like, I'll beat Sophia 15 times in a row. And I'm cool. Like, I'm nice and I'm humble. And I won't even make it that big of a deal. Like, I'll just beat her. And then that'll just be that. But then Sophia beats me one time. And she will, like, lose her shit. And she'll get in my face. And she'll be like, did you fucking suck? Damn, imagine sucking this bad at this game.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, could never be me. And she'll like fucking rip me a new one. It's fucking annoying. It's so annoying. It's like ridiculous.
And then I won't play another round. So I end on a
Yeah,
win.
and then she won't play no more.
I'm like, okay.
Remember when we played? Remember when we were because we've had a few little phases where like we'll play this a lot or play that a lot or this or whatever. Remember when we were playing Mortal Kombat and I was kind of like teaching you how to play, and you were struggling so much, and then there was one lady that she used, and she was like she was pretty good at her, and I was actually like having to like try. But then she would spam the fuck out of me, and then I was like, God damn it. And then she was just like, yeah, you fucking suck. Like, and she got all mad and shit.
Okay, I have something that might upset the gaming community.
Go ahead, say it.
I don't think spamming is a bad thing. I think if spamming was like because it's like this whole like, oh, no, like you're not supposed to spam, like you don't even know how to play the game, whatever. Even if I do or don't know how to play the game and I still decide to spam, fuck you. If it wasn't okay to do that, they wouldn't have let you do that in the game. It wouldn't be possible. Okay? So if you don't like it. I was going to say something, but then I was like, no, people might not get that. Fuck it. If you don't like it, suck my fat one. In the words of...
Delightful Derek.
In the words of Delightful Derek. I said what I said.
Honestly, that's a pretty decent argument because in Fortnite, there are certain things that like not spamming necessarily, but like double pumping with like shotguns. Like what people would do is like if you have a shotgun, you shoot, right? And then it takes a certain amount of time before the next shot is ready to go.
Yeah.
Like you can't just shoot it super fast because it's a shotgun.
Yeah.
So then what they would do is on the loadout where you can have multiple guns, they would get two shotguns.
Yeah.
They would get two shotguns and then they would shoot you with one shotgun and then switch over to the next one and shoot you again with that one. But like at close range, the shotguns are really powerful. So then they would fucking run through them really quickly and fucking kill you like in half a second. But it got to a point where like people were doing it so much and it was so overpowered. Fortnite, like Epic Games, they literally removed the ability to do that.
See? If you
shoot someone with one shotgun and then you switch over to the next, it's not just automatically like ready to go, ready to fire. Like it's still, it intentionally has like has a delay on there so that you can't do it the way you used to.
Yeah.
So that's actually a pretty decent point of like, hey, if you weren't allowed to do it, maybe the gaming company shouldn't allow you to do it. So
I said what I said.
Anyway, Sophia's a spammer. Remember our daily chess game?
I got pretty good at chess.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. I got pretty good at chess. The only time I would beat Oscar was at speed chess. If we had a long, thought out game, Oscar usually won. But if we did a speed round, I would usually win.
So back when the Queen's Gambit came out and everybody was like, ooh, chess, let's play chess.
We
ooh,
were
this,
like,
whatever.
Ooh, chess, let's play chess.
My homie bought us a chessboard, like for Christmas, like just on some friendly shit. And like, I don't remember why he bought that specifically. I don't know if we had told him, because we also like, we didn't have a chessboard that we would play on, did we?
Mm-mm.
Before that?
Mm-mm.
So I don't remember if we had told him like, oh yeah, we've been playing chess a lot, whatever. He bought me like a little glass chessboard, whatever. And so then Sophia would play a game every day and I would post it on my story whenever I beat her every day.
I won sometimes.
How long was it? It was like 2 months before she won the first time or something. It was crazy.
And then I never played again.
Yeah, and then that's the type of bullshit she'll do.
Just kidding. Imagine that'd be fucking hilarious.
So like we had a little chess fix for a second, but then we never got like super into it. Like we never actually started learning like openings and fucking closings and this and that and whatever.
It was just like, yeah, we never learned
I learned a couple.
Oh, I didn't.
I learned like a couple like finishing closing things, like the whole like ladder thing that you can do with two columns with like the rook and the queen or something.
Oh. I learned how to do that too, just because he would always get me with that. So I learned how to do that way. But I didn't know that's like what it was called.
But yeah, there was a little point where we would play a game of chess every day. Apparently, we played Minecraft for a significant period of time.
We played Smash Bros.
We played Smash Bros.
We played the racing.
We played Mario Kart.
Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Yeah. We played the
But like, what games did you play? Like
the combat one.
If you think of your Mortal Kombat. No, but those were all of those. Everything we just said.
The DC one.
Hold on. Everything we just said was post high school for me.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't think I played any games pre high school.
That's what I was gonna say. What are the games that you remember, like the games of your youth, of your childhood?
Harry Potter. We played
the one on the computer.
Mm-hmm. Coolmathgames. I really love the Papa games. Why are you laughing?
Papa's Pizzeria.
Not the pizzeria one though. It was the burger one. I really liked the burger one. I like the Fireboy and Water Girl one. I got pretty good at that one. I feel like I'm missing some. I don't get why you're laughing so hard. Coolmathgames was a fucking bop, you know?
Because these are just the bullshit games you would play when you didn't have anything to do in class, bro. That's not what I'm asking about. Like,
I told you I didn't really play games.
I'm talking about like,
I
guess at home with your cousins, like in your life that, like in your like the aspect of your life that you actually like enjoy. You know what I mean? Like,
I enjoyed playing Coolmathgames. That was fun. I liked when we had that class. If I had a computer at home, I would have played that at home, but we didn't, so I didn't. I had the DSi, actually. Now that I think about it, I had the DSi.
Yeah, you had a Game Boy and shit, no?
No, I didn't have a Game Boy. I had the DSi. You're thinking of Celeste. And I had the Wipeout game. Do you remember Wipeout, where like the show?
Oh yeah, it was fucking impossible.
Game. That game it was so fun. No, I got good at it. I had that game. I had another game.
That game was so hard. The Wipeout one?
I got good at it. I feel like I had to have more, but I can't remember. Like I think I liked that one the most, so I remember that one the most, you know?
Is Coolmathgames still a thing, bro? That's the type of shit with like the technology of today. There's no reason it shouldn't be a thing, but just off of like sheer popularity, I'd imagine like it's possible it went out of business. Don't look it up. I don't want to know. Or don't tell me.
Okay. I was like, I already looked it up. It's already too late. Which I never understood because like they weren't even like about math. Like
some of them were. There was like
I never played the ones that were about math.
Some of them they just like they kind of somewhat had something to do with math. With like there was like a motorcycle game where like you were just like a little dirt bike rider and you would just have to make it through like obstacle courses.
Yeah.
But that's the type of shit where like you have to calculate like to a certain extent in your head, you have to calculate how fast to go, what angle to jump at, when to press the space bar, how that's going to affect your trajectory, and if you're going to land where you're supposed to land. You know what I mean? So like there's physics in that.
There was this game, I can't remember what it was called, but it had like a panda and a red panda, and you would have to like go through like a course, and you could pick which panda you wanted to be. I was always the red panda, and you have to like go through the course, and you can like
You know what was the game of your childhood, of your youth? Club Penguin.
I love Club Penguin. I have such a bad memory. You're like saying things and I'm like, I forgot I remembered that. You know, I loved Club Penguin. I loved Club Penguin. You know what I like to do occasionally? Just because like I like seeing how stupid people were. I would like go up and you can like put like emojis, like happy, sad, little heart emojis, and usually the heart ones were like I'm in love with you emojis. So I would go up to like a random one and just do that, and I would see how many people would be like, yeah, we're boyfriend and girlfriend together now, and then I'd be like, I'm breaking up with you, and then I would leave. Just because I was curious. It wasn't every time, don't get me wrong, it wasn't every time, but like just every now and then I was like, I wonder how many people will fall for it this time. You know what I mean? But I liked the Club Penguin. Club Penguin had like a rock, paper, scissors thing so that you would have to go. I was so good at that. I think that's what made me good at rock, paper, scissors against you, Oscar. Because Oscar will lose to rock, paper, scissors against me every time.
Sophia has historically kicked my ass at rock, paper, scissors every time. Like every time we play,
Penguin.
every time we play, like for stakes of like, oh, who has to throw out the trash, or who pays for dinner, or who this or that or whatever. Sophia kicks my ass. I don't understand
every time.
it.
It's because of Club Penguin. I was like Rocky, you know? Like I'm like, okay, let's go, Club Penguin. Dun, 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 you know? And then it worked. Oh, yeah, I really liked Club Penguin.
Fucking idiot, dude. You're a fucking idiot. I was like Rocky.
Yeah. I loved Club Penguin and like the little, and you could like design your penguin. Oh.
No, don't look it. Don't look. It's not worth it. Because if it's still there, you're gonna want to do it, and then when you do it, it's gonna suck, and then it's gonna taint the memory of it. And if it's not there, you're just gonna be sad. You know what I mean? Like I think it's better to just appreciate it as a memory, as the memory it is.
I already looked it up.
I know. Don't fucking tell me.
I'm not gonna tell you. No, but I like that you could like design your own penguins and stuff like that. Like that was really fun. I liked that. No, but the Harry Potter game was like the Lego Harry Potter game.
On what?
I think it was a computer.
No, because we had like a non-Lego like.
Or no, I think it was like an actual little like game.
It was like an open world thing, yeah.
But your own. I don't know. The Lego.
No, we had a Harry Potter game that was
there
like
was an actual
CD.
Harry Potter. Yeah, like a CD. But
there was CD that you put into the computer.
But there was a Lego Harry Potter game too, and I liked that one too. That was fun.
I don't remember that one.
But I played more games. No, you know what I really liked too? I would play all the time. Fruit Ninja.
Bro, like
what?
I said let's talk about the games of our childhood.
That's a
and
game.
In my head, I'm thinking like PlayStation games, Xbox games, maybe computer games, like console games, and you keep thinking of like little smaller obscure shit on like Angry Birds and fucking Fruit Ninja on the phone and Jetpack Joyride on the phone, like all the bullshit
fun.
on the phone.
Oh my god, I forgot about Jetpack
and
Joyride.
You're thinking of like cool math games that you play when there's nothing to do in class. I'm talking about like console, like fucking.
I liked
institutions like
the dance. Well, we did have the Dance Revolution, but no, the one. What's the one? Was it on the Wii? The Wii.
It's just like Just
Dance? Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Just Dance. Yeah, I liked Just Dance. That was fun. I would always go like all out. I was like, Just Dance was fun. We had the Wii.
And then Josh had the Xbox, the motion capture thing. What was it called?
I honestly don't really know what you're talking about.
Where it had the sensor, but and you could move like the Wii, but you didn't have to hold the controller.
Oh, I didn't play that often. Or I don't remember playing that often.
Yes, you did, motherfucker. We played the dance games on there.
I don't remember playing that often.
What was that shit called? I don't remember what it was called, but it was a thing. Like when it came out, it was like, ugh.
I really liked Wii Tennis. Our mom got us the tennis rackets that you could put on top of it.
So hold on. So you keep remembering like halfway through the story. So I had got a Wii around when it came out, and then I of course would like take it with me to and from my mom's house and my dad's house. And so when I was at my mom's house, I would play with my sisters. And so like I don't think you're remembering, like you played all the Wii games. Like we did all the boxing games and the tennis and the fucking bowling and this and that and whatever.
I really liked the tennis one.
And they had bought like, you had the Wii controller, and then there was like attachments to it where it was like a tennis racket, and then you can embed the controller in the handle of it so that you could be there in the living room bullshitting with the tennis racket. I don't like, I remember we used it, but I don't remember if I liked it or preferred it.
No, I liked the tennis racket, and especially because like I would use it when we weren't playing the Wii, and just like not actual tennis, but like just playing, and it's like, yeah, I'm a tennis player. This is my racket. You know what I mean? Like just like play pretend. No, yeah.
The Wii games were cool. The Wii games were fun. And it was so weird because like the technology was so like, if you look at it now, the technology was so outdated, but at the time it was so forward that it was like new and crazy, and like the graphics weren't even cool, and like it didn't even necessarily like function great, but it was such a like revolution at the time that like it was the shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Oscar.
For the games of my childhood, since Sophia hasn't asked and just keeps bringing up more shit that she played.
Well, you played them too.
And I played all of those, but there are other games that I played way more on consoles, which is why I'm talking about like these are the games of my childhood.
Before we move on, real quick, Oscar, tell me who I am when. Okay, ready? Who was that? What was that? I'm waiting.
I'm not gonna say it. If you get it, no. If you know, you know.
You know.
If you know, you're pushing 30, bro. I'm sorry. If you know, you're pushing 30.
I'm in my.
If you don't know, you don't get to know.
I'm not
Fuck
even
you.
in my late 20s.
You're pushing 30, bro.
Well, you got
Anyways.
it. So you're pushing extra. And you're older than me. So you're pushing 40.
You know what was like a game of my childhood for real? Guitar Hero. Guitar Hero 3 specifically, because we never played the first two, but we just got the third one when it came out.
I don't think I ever played Guitar Hero.
I know. But we got the third one, and I think it was on the Xbox. And Josh and I would just play that shit for fucking hours, and we were just fucking like, meow, 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 meow. The thing is, I sucked. I never got past the easy mode where you only use 3 of the buttons.
Yeah.
I think maybe we eventually got to 4 buttons. I never got to 5 buttons, and I never got to expert. And it's weird because like even as a kid, like there were other kids that were like fucking shredding on Guitar Hero and doing expert and whatever the fuck. But Guitar Hero was a big one. We played that one a lot. Or that one was really cool because like a lot of the songs on there were really cool too. And then that's how like I didn't necessarily realize all of them were real songs. And then years and years later, I would hear those songs and then I'd be like, yo, I know this.
Hero?
And then I'm like, how the fuck do I know this? And then I'm like, oh, it was one of the songs on Guitar Hero because like you could battle each other and there was like a story mode and all this shit.
Yeah.
And then one day it was cool. It was a funny story. Or it was like it's a fond memory. We had that game and we would play it, and it was like there were a ton of games we would play. Like Ratchet and Clank was like the real game of our childhood. Ratchet and Clank, Spider-Man, and Guitar Hero were Ratchet and Clank, Spider-Man, Guitar Hero, and Guitar Hero 3, and well, all the Ratchet and Clank games, Spider-Man 1 and 2, Guitar Hero 3,
Ratchet and Clank with you sometimes.
And Gears of War 3. Gears of War 3. Those were the 4 games of my childhood, and all of them were played with Josh on the weekends.
Yeah.
Guitar Hero 3, we would play it. We had it, we would play it, we would battle, we did some of the campaign, whatever. And it was like, it had been a while that we had it, and it was just like, it was cool, it was fun, but sometimes we play other things, sometimes we were outside, this, that, whatever. And then one Saturday, Big O was like, yo, you guys should play that guitar game. And we were like, yeah, we should. And then we were playing it. And then he was like, I think he had told us like, but do the story mode, like do the campaign. And then we were like, okay. And in the campaign, like there's some bullshit story where this and that, and then you have to like battle someone, and then you unlock this, and then whatever.
I didn't even know that it had that mode, like that was a thing.
Yeah. No, because when you're playing with a bunch of people, usually you would just battle, like you pick a song and then see who does better. And then that was kind of it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like fighting games. All fighting games have campaigns and like story modes too. But if you're playing with a bunch of people, you just fight each other and that's it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so we were playing it and he was like, keep playing. And then like we had played for a while, and then he was like, there was a moment or two where we were like, yeah, okay, like we've played, like it's cool, whatever. And he was like, nah, keep playing. Like, keep playing it. Like, try, like, where's the next level? Like, try the next one. Like, do the next one. Mm-hmm. And we were such kids, and it was such, like, a fucking father figure thing of, like, okay, I'll keep playing. Like,
he just wanted to listen to the music.
Or, like, he was encouraging us to do something that we like to do. Instead of, and you know what I mean?
Okay,
and we were like, yeah, okay. Like, yeah, we will keep playing. Like, that is a good idea, whatever. And we kept playing and kept playing and kept playing. And we hadn't done much of the story mode up until that point. And we got to the very end of the story. And the final boss of the game and the final song was The Devil Went Down to Georgia. And that was the only song that we were already extremely familiar with.
Yeah, because our dad would play it all the time.
So that, not all the time, but like
A lot of times.
he liked the song. It was the only song that we were already extremely familiar with, because now I know all the songs in that game were well-known songs from like back in the day. You know what I mean? But they weren't of our generation.
You didn't know that, yeah.
And so we got to The Devil Went Down to Georgia, and then you battled the devil, whatever, in the game, and it's this whole fucking thing and whatever. And we were like, what? And we like lost our minds. And he was like, this is amazing. And he was all into it and shit. And then we finished the game that day, and he was like, I found out later, he told us, he found out that was like the final boss song of the game.
Yeah.
So he just wanted to like see it like unfold and whatever. Yeah. So that shit was cool.
Yeah.
The Guitar Hero was a big one. And then I can remember like the stages, like the first ones were like Spider-Man and Ratchet and Clank. Those were like the really big games of like our youth. Those were the games.
I feel like Ratchet and Clank reminds me of you. Like that's how much you would play Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank was our shit, like our shit.
Mm-hmm.
And like that, Ratchet and Clank was the game that like we'd wake up at 8 a.m. on the Saturday and start playing, and we would play all fucking day long until like midnight. And our dad would be right there playing with us. Like me and Josh would mostly play, and we would switch out like if we died or this or that. And then if we got to some shit that was really hard, we'd be like, oh, here, you do it. And Big O would do it. But we'd sit there all fucking day long and play it. And then Spider-Man was also a big one, especially because it was like the open world concept where like you just swing between the buildings and this and that or whatever.
Yeah.
And then as we got a little older, Guitar Hero became like the main one. And then as we got older, I think Gears of War was like the last one of the era of us playing video games together very regularly. Guitar Hero was like on the back end of it. Not Guitar Hero. Gears of War was on the back end of it. Gears of War, and then like a little bit of Call of Duty. But by the time we started playing Call of Duty, like that was already like Mom and Big O were back together, and I wasn't going to the house every single weekend and this and that and what, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. So it was kind of like not fizzling, but fizzling in a sense. Gears of War was the shit too. Like that shit was amazing. Anyways, those were the games of my childhood.
The only one from the ones Oscar was describing that I've ever played was Ratchet and Clank.
It was funny too because Minecraft became like a really big thing after that, where most of our experience with Minecraft just comes from watching Minecraft videos on YouTube. Like I haven't even played the game that much.
I used to have the game on my phone. Like
yeah,
in high school,
I was gonna say
like
I played it a decent amount on the phone.
I used to play it then, yeah. And then it kind of fizzled out, and then we would watch videos, and then we had our shared world. I don't remember. And then,
but Minecraft is one of those things. Like I think Minecraft is one of those games where you either have to be a kid and not give a fuck and just do like anything and everything for the fun of doing it, or if you're grown, you kind of have to have some sort of goal. Yeah, like you have to mean it. Like creative is just completely boring to me unless like you're practicing like redstone shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or you're making crazy, like, you ever seen those videos where they lay out ice and they make like a whole trail path thing, like a roller coaster almost for you to like go through on the boat? If you're building like that sort of thing, right? Or if you're building like city replicas and shit. But like other than that, playing survival, I also feel like survival is a lot more fun. Like if you have other people, because it's like, oh, we're gonna build this, or we're gonna do that, or we're gonna fucking. You know what I always wanted to do? Hold on. You know what I always wanted to do in Minecraft, or what? Not always wanted to do, but I've thought of doing it. And I think like if we ever have like a YouTube gaming series, we're definitely going to do this. I want to make a menagerie.
Oh my God. Yeah,
what's wrong with that?
We've talked
like,
about this before.
You remember?
Yes, I remember. Because unlike you, I want
to make a menagerie, but then also like there's a portal to the Nether, and then there's a Nether menagerie too. And it like continues. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what I would do, or what I like doing, or what I had do, like when I would play Minecraft as an adult.
What you've done?
What I've done. What I really enjoyed. I like finding a village, like in like a setting. I like I'll just travel the world, just like going like nomad. You know what I mean? Style. Just like see a pig, kill it, eat it, keep traveling till I find one that I like. And even the ones I didn't like, I would raid and then stuff my thing and then like fuck off, right? I like going there and I'm like, okay, this is my house now. Like this is my home. And I would build the villagers like new houses, but like cooler houses. Like I would build like cool. Like I would
And
look
then
up.
you would stay in the shitty villager house?
No, I would build myself a cool house too. But I would look up on YouTube like cool, fun Minecraft houses, and then I would mine and I would find like the materials for it, and then I would build it. And like, yeah, I really like doing that. Makes me want to do it again right now, actually. That is all, folks. Bye.
Go away.
Go away.
No, I'm just kidding.
We love you. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
All right.